Hello guys, welcome once again. In this video, I will show you how to add a chart control to your ASP.NET C Sharp website application. So till now, we have made a database and link it with your ASP website, and I have also shown you how to make the master page and login page to your ASP website. Now, earlier I have shown you I have created a registration.mdf database, and I have one table inside this database which is user data. And when I see the content of this data, it has some of the users data, but I haven't added some column in this from which I can make a chart control. So I'm going to make a new table, and using that table in the database I'm going to make a chart control. So let's get started. In the table, or go to your database in the Solution Server Explorer, and go to your database and click table, and right click your table and add new table from here. And here I will add a new table called name ID. This is the first column of the table, and the second column of the table is name itself, and third column of the table is age, for example. This will be a second column, and the third column is age. Okay, and age has the data type integer, so I will choose int from here. Let's say int, and name can be of 50 characters, and name ID will also be an integer. Okay, and once you have made these columns, I will just save my data table, and I will say this is my name data table, and I will click OK. So now I have two tables, one is name data and one is user data. Okay, and let's fill this name data with some data. So I will right click my table, and I will say show table data, and in here I will add some new data. So for example 1, and the age is something, and then name ID 2, and age and name ID 3, and name ID 4. So 4 columns we are going to add. Okay, so now we have added 4 rows of data in the database, and we will save our data by clicking this save button. And now let's try to make a chart out of this table data. So I will go to manager.aspx. You can make a new page for showing the data, and I will say show designer or view designer, and in here let me make it a little bit bigger from here. Okay, and I will go to the toolbox, and I will search for the chart control. From here in the data you will find the chart control. Drag and drop into your page wherever you want to show this chart, and just resize it. Okay, so now my chart is resized, Now what I am going to do is I need to link my database with this chart. So what I will do is I will select this chart and just click this small arrow at the right top end of this chart, and I will choose a new data source for it. So new data source is SQL data source registration, which is my registration database. And let's say I am going to say configure data source, and this is my registration connection string, which is okay. I will say next, and in here I need to choose my database. So we have made a new database called name data, so I will select this name data table. Okay, so you can choose either user data or name data, but I'm choosing name data, and it has name ID, name and age. So I will select this star from here and I will click next, and now I will just test my query if it's working or not. Yes, it's working because it's giving me the data, and I will say finish. Okay, and yes, so now what I will do is here I can choose the type of chart which I want to show. So I can choose column chart or line chart or whatever, pie chart, stock, range, anything. So for our first application, let's choose the column chart itself, and x-axis will be the name and y-axis will be the age. Okay, it's as simple as that. And now when I right click my page and view in the browser, I will say yes, save my data, and it's saying server is currently offline. So let's make it run, for example. First, it's offline right now. Okay, so my other server was running, that's why it was not running this page, so I stopped my previous server. Now once again, when I right click and view it in the browser, I will be able to see this chart, and I have this these names: Mark, Julie, Paul and Jack, and their ages with respect to the table. So you can see here Mark has age 23, so it's here age 23. Julie has 33 age, you will be able to see it here, and Paul has age 45 and Jack has age 38. Now you can change the type of this database also. For example, I want to see now the pie chart, so just select this pie chart and once again view in the browser. Yes, and now you will be able to see the pie chart. And one more thing, if you want to see this data in the 3D format, you can do it also. So go to your chart and go to the source of your ASPX page, and wherever you have your chart, so search for the chart here. This is my chart, which is chart area, name chart area 1. You will be able to find this line. I will make it a little bit bigger. So you have chart area, so you have this tag chart area, and inside this you have the chart control, right? And go here and just make a little space, and I will say area 3D style dash enable 3D and is equal to true. So when I make this as 3D true, and when I run the program once again in the browser, you will be able to see a 3D graph or 3D chart. You see here it's a kind of 3D, and it will show better in the chart, in the line chart or in bar chart. So I will select this column chart, and now when I run the program, it's showing me the chart in 3D, right? So that's also a option. You can choose many or design your chart in other ways also. You just have to play with the code. So in this way you can use this chart control with your ASPX or ASP.NET application. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye.